Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Mike-Lynn and today I want to talk about growing out your gray hair. Just to give you a little bit of background, I started getting gray hair about 15 years ago and I dyed my hair for several years before I decided to transition and stop dyeing my hair. One of the final things that I did before I decided to transition, I did go to the salon and I did have them put highlights in my hair, and that really helped me a lot with my transition because of where I was getting the gray hair. A lot of it came first through my temples, and then it started spreading everywhere I was a brunette. Before I transitioned. And one of the other things that I noticed is that my makeup color changed. I used to wear a lot of browns, and I noticed that when the gray hair started growing in, the browns didn't look as nice on me, and I really had to transition more to wearing plums and burgundies and purples. So I really had to play with my makeup. It helped me feel better. At first I wasn't aware of this, and I would look in the mirror and I'd be putting on the same makeup that I had always worn, and I just noticed that I looked washed out. It didn't look as nice on me. It didn't brighten up my face. So that was one of the real big lessons I learned, is you will need to change your makeup color. The other thing I noticed along those same lines as the color of my clothing, I really had to watch to make sure the color of my clothing was still brightening up my face because my hair color was changing. So I really had to look at that, and what I usually do is I'll hold up a sweater or a shirt and I'll notice, does it bring out the natural color in my cheeks? Did it bring out the color of my eyes? If it did, I knew it was the right color for me to wear. And the way that sometimes, if you aren't able to replace your whole wardrobe, is I would start wearing scarves. There would be scarves that I purchased that would bring out the color in my face. And so, if the color of the shirt that I was wearing just wasn't doing it for me, I'd throw on a scarf, and there's side tie it. There's all sorts of videos that can teach you how to tie your scarves. The other thing, if on the weekends, because I did have a 8 to 5 office job, so I wasn't really appropriate for me to wear hats to work, was on the weekends, if I just wanted something fun, I'd throw a hat on, and I have so many hats. I might consider doing a video on all of the various hats that I have at a later time. But I would just throw on a hat, something fun, and made me feel good about myself, and that also helped. And of course, I regularly would get my trims in. I even bought a device called a Korea Clip so I could trim my own hair at home just regularly. Every 6 weeks I'd get a trim, so eventually, it does take time, but that the hair growth, your gray hair growth, would catch up to the rest of your length. The other thing that I tried to do and that helped is, I would just emphasize hairstyles, and I'd emphasize the gray hair. I'd pull out the strand and I'd curl it, or I'd put my hair up. I rocked it and I lived it, and I tried to stay as positive as possible. And let me tell you, it was the best thing I ever did, was growing out my gray hair. I love it. It feels great. When I was dyeing it, it was dried out. It feels wonderful now. I get compliments on it all the time, and I'm very happy with it. So if you liked my content on this channel today, please like and subscribe and look for future videos. Thank you very much.